You always hear people say that blood isn't the only thing that defines family, and in a sense, it's true. We all have friends who we may consider to be like family, despite having no direct blood relation with them. Families can consist of members that are not blood related, and this applies across species. Alloparental care, better known as adoption, has been observed in species including vervet monkeys, chimpanzees, and baboons. Humans also engage in alloparental care via altruistic social preferences and behavior. In evolutionary biology, altruism is defined as when an organism behaves in a manner that benefits other organisms at a cost to itself, especially in regards to reproductive fitness. As presented in Silk and House's 2016 review article, humans have evolved the ability for cooperation and collaboration. For example, just in the United States alone, roughly 135,000 children are adopted every year. In many of these cases, the adopted child shares zero kinship with their adopted family. In this video, we will highlight how human behavior has evolved to enable us to adopt altruistically for children who aren't blood related. Our research indicates that non-human primates have engaged in alloparental care via kin selection, showing underlying incentives to indirectly increase their fitness.
Non-human primates such as chimpanzees have been observed and studied to adopt children that are not their own. However, many studies indicate that alloparental care in non-human primates corresponds to their indirect reproductive success. For example, primates adopting their family members, such as their nieces and nephews. Fairbank's study with vervet monkeys from 1990 indicates how alloparenting closely related family members result in an increase in their ability to pass on their genes to the next generation through the means of their close relatives. Specifically, many of the vervet monkeys observed as juvenile allomothers were actually the siblings of the original parent. These juvenile allomothers were not sexually mature to be capable to produce their own offspring yet. Instead, they stayed in close proximity to their sibling within their shared colony while engaging in alloparental care. As indicated by Curlin and Wilson's study from 1977 and 1975, respectively, the biological parent benefited by not having to spend so much energy in raising their own offspring, while the juvenile alloparent benefited by gaining experience to increase their success in rearing their future offspring, as well as increasing the genes that they pass on to the next generation through the means of their relatives.
Humans have shared behavioral similarities with their distant primate relatives, such as engaging in alloparental care, better known as adoption. Unlike non-human primates, humans have faced many cultural adaptations to develop cooperative social environments. Silk conducted research on the evolution of social behavior in primate species, focusing on the links between primates and humans. Her findings have shown that helping behavior at a cost to oneself, also known as altruism, in humans is motivated by empathy and concern for the welfare of others. In primates, helping others is usually restricted to biologically related individuals, enabling these helpers to still pass their own genes to the offsprings of their relatives because they are closely related. Human behavior deviates from this primate behavior of self-interest and intentional selection for those close relatives. Human cognition has evolved for us to cooperate more at a community level. Boyd and Richardson's work from 2009 describe how humans are different from non-human primates because of cultural adaptation. The hypothesis has three claims. The first claim is that 1. People evolved the ability to learn from each other, creating the possibility of cumulative non-genetic evolution. The second is that in such culturally evolved cooperative environments, social selection within groups favored genes that gave rise to new, more pro-social motives, such as empathy or shame. The third is that rapid cultural adaptation increased heritable variation between groups by leading to persistent differences between local social groups. In turn, competition between groups led to the spread of behaviors that enhanced the competitive ability of the groups.
In conclusion, humans are indeed an advanced and culturally adaptive species which greatly differentiates from other social primates. Altruistic behavior in humans is such a unique, defining feature of our species that strays away from the evolutionary expectations for species to ultimately behave in a way that increases individual fitness. It's amazing to observe alloparental care across species, and it is especially interesting to note these dichotomies between humans and non-human primates. Our main takeaway? All animals are valuable and amazing, but humans truly are just that cherry on top.